Good evening and welcome to ACCSS Friday finale for the season 10 of the Rookie and Silver Split. It's round 5 and we are in Spain for the Barcelona track here. And for those of you who raced during the Wednesday night community event would understand it's a little bit tricky to keep the tyres under control, especially those front left. And tonight, it's not just a 60-minute race. It's not two 30-minute races, which we've done before. There is a mandatory pit stop, but it's for a full 90 minutes. And, you know, I wasn't actually going to be here, but my plans tonight got cancelled. So I thought, well, as it's so tight up front and as qualified to my right just gets underway, we need to have a quick look at the championship. And sorry for the poor transitions a moment ago. And good evening, Octavian. Good to see you. So as you can see in the rookie split, we got two leaders up the top. We got Duncan Kilford and Bruce Us, as I like to call him, keeping things nicely close there, relatively, and Eckhart von Glad taking up P3. But the fun is in the silvers tonight. So we've got Christopher Elberg, Roy Weller, Tom Tweedy, and you could even say the likes of Jonas Neergaard and Gustav Gardesteg could still win promotion to the gold split. So or the bronze split actually would be the next one, not the gold, but which race on a Saturday. Actually would be the gold, sorry. I'm getting my medals all mixed up. So it's pretty tight up there in the silver split, and you know, I was kind of gutted I had plans, but the plans have been cancelled, so I can bring it to you this evening. So I've been messing around with the sound, so let me know if I'm too loud, too quiet, if the game sounds are okay. So I'm trying to strike a nice balance. So for those of you who haven't been with us before, we split the 30-minute qualified into two 15-minute segments. Going out are the rookie split. The rookie split are identified by the red badges on the leaderboard, and I know that they're out now, so we will go over to them momentarily. And here we are. So as you can see, we'll go live to the pits, and as you can see, quite a few cars are sat there at the moment, but the likes of Roy Bottomley here is out and about, and he's ready to get going in the Ferrari. So we shall ride on board with him, as he goes to complete his first passing lap. Car number 52, Mr. Roy Bottomley. And we go down the start-finish straight, crossing the line. And a heavy braking zone at the end here, into the chicane. Moves nicely over, take as much as you can, and then aims for that apex, be a little bit greedy, goes a little bit too deep there, which misses up the second part of the chicane. Now, you want to hug the inside of this curve nice and tight, and also it's very easy to put the throttle down too early, which is what he's done there, run a little bit wide, and then you want to brake just around the bridge here, get it over again. You want to be hugging the inside line there, and then you just want to be applying the pressure, carry it as much as possible, try to stay in the middle of the track, get over. The braking marker I use is kind of like the tyre marks on the right hand side of the curb. You go down into first there, come under the Audi Sport bridge there, and then this is the tricky bit, because the rear end, as you go up, tends to want to come out on you, and you feel like you're going to lose it, and as you go up the hill, you want to take as much of that curb there, ease off, don't need to brake here, over to the right hand side, and then use as much of the runoff as possible as you come up the hill, without, you know, invalidating your lap. And you want to brake just a little bit before the 100 metres. This is the hairpin, this is the trickiest corner on the track for me. Down to first, go up here, use as much of the runoff, and you can take the inside curve. You don't want to touch the green stuff. Over to the right again, Roy's just taking it a bit too deep there. He's losing time there, he's having to correct himself. This isn't going to be a great lap. And then, oh, don't touch the curves on the inside, Roy, that's a little bit dangerous. Wants to get over a little bit more to the right, he's down into first, and then you probably want to early shift up here into second and try hug, because you can very easily again run out wide as you take the final corner, and heading down to the start finish straight. And his first lap there is a 1:48. I'm expecting we'll get down into the 1:44s, maybe even to the 1:45, even for this split tonight. So let's go and take a look at Kilford in the BMW as we ride on board with him as well. He's up on his best at the moment. As you can see, Ronda's gone top spot in the rookie split, and Kilford then looks a lot smoother than what we've just witnessed from Bottomley. This is Fat Lad at the back, is his team name. So going through the final chicane. Track temperature is 32. That front left is going to take a pummeling tonight. Let's see where he pops in. Here, P1 146.7, so 200ths of a second quicker than Ronda currently. Right, let's go and take a look at Whitley then. So on the in the Lexus, as you get a flag for car 526, as we can see him off screen there. And that is Maffey, who's currently P6. So Whitley yet to set a time as he goes into the hairpin. Oh, gets a little bit of a wobble on there. Onboard shot to your bottom right there as he takes the final corner. Where will he slot in? Into P12. Oh! What has happened there? On qualifying, you don't want to be having an incident in qualifying. The stewards will take a look at this. Is it the Honda ahead not paying attention, or is it the fault of the McLaren? The Honda does run a little wide. No, all okay there. And the McLaren goes into the back. So I think we know. I think we can see who is at fault there. So that's Sablinkas however you pronounce that. Sorry, I'm butchering. I'm very good at butchering names. If you don't know that by now, then you haven't been watching enough of my streams. Rudolph Mayer there, or Mar maybe. In the middle part of the circuit, currently up by 8 tenths. In the Bentley, I'll be honest, I struggle with the Bentley. It's not a car that I particularly like. You know, known as the Boatley, of course. Yeah, not a decent car in the wet conditions. But it's also a bit of a big car. When you're following it, it feels like there's no way getting past. And let's be honest, that's going to characteristic of this track. Like many others that the SRO race round in Europe, it's not an easy track to overtake on. We are going to move up to P6 then. Mr. Rat was on a better lap, but he's invalidated it. But he's now just started a new one, so let's go and take a look at him. He's definitely got some pace in him in the Lamborghini, but he's struggling to put a lap together. His quickest so far is 1:52. He's already a second quicker than that. He's running a little bit wide there. Oh, he's cut it back. He's probably had to come off the throttle a little bit. It looked like he's maybe put the throttle down a little bit too early. He's now full 2 seconds up on his best. Oh, and he's run wide. There we go. I wonder where he went. Oh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this is the reason why you don't choose the Lamborghini. A lot of drivers invalidating their laps. Kilford, Ronda, Medina, Marchi. Let's have a look at Ian Otley. He's on a lap. In the Honda. This is the Honda I think I got hit by the McLaren earlier on. So poor Ian, he doesn't understand that you have to capitalise your name, but that's okay. I'll let it slide. My OCD will have to deal with it. He's on the cusp of beating his best, which is a 1:48.2. It's ever so marginal. The McLaren that we did see going into the back of Otley is up on his time at the moment, but he doesn't really have an actual time on the board, so he can't do any worse. Well, unless he runs wide and invalidates it. But they got around about 5 minutes left in this qualifying session. If they cross the line before the 15 minutes are up, they can of course finish that lap. You can see that number 15 has caused a yellow flag, and that is Slavlinkas again. That is the McLaren. He's not having a great session here, and looks like he might get in the way of car 178, who is Kilford, but I think his lap is invalidated anyway. The pros will be itching to get out. Well, you know, the pro badges, but they are the silver split. Oh, Otley getting a bit of a rear end happy car there as he goes towards the chicane. He is up. He's lost a little bit of time there, unfortunately, and this is important because he's going to continue to lose that time as he goes towards the start-finish straight. I don't know if he's going to improve. He did, but marginal. Okay, so we got Maffei in the popular Aston Martin into the final chicane. He is up a second, so his best is a 1:47. So this should get him into the 1:46s. So this will move him at least into the top 5. There we go. Look, P2, lovely jubbly. Ronda then comes across, and he goes down P2. He's a second off Kilford. I mean, that kind of setting the pace really tonight in the rookie. Eric Von Glan. He's a man that I see about everywhere. He's everywhere. And here he is tonight in the Honda. Oh, he's lost a bit of time hitting that curb there. Final corner. He might. No, he's not going to move up a position now. But he starts another lap. So, right, Mr. Rat, how you doing in the Lamborghini? It's a very simple colour scheme, one that I can appreciate. He's got car 17 behind him, and that is Marchie in the Aston Martin there. We haven't really watched yet, but this is, you can see there's a gang of cars behind this. This is the thing I don't understand. You're in a qualified session, you want to be giving yourself room. And I appreciate the Aston Martin might want to get by, but Mr. Rat hasn't put together a lap here, and he's going to be distracting the Lamborghini driver, and I feel like this would really irritate me. And it's also happening behind as well. So he is up. He's up 1.8 seconds. He's 6.8 seconds off the pace currently. So I don't think he's going to progress. He's going to move up the ranks, but I wish that Aston would do one. Or just slow down and just create a bit of a gap. I don't really understand the logic, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, come on, keep it together, come on. My fingers are crossed for you, come on. Backs out. I mean, look, it's just... yeah. Anyway. I've got opinions. I'll share them another time. Okay. Stays P16, but he's got a faster lap on the board, so he's now only 4.9 seconds off the pace. So let's go again and look at Bottomley in the Ferrari. Everybody seems to be... Maffei is up. Ronda isn't. We've got just under 16 minutes of the session going. So let's keep an eye on Maffei in the bottom right hand corner. So that's Bottomley. We've got Maffei on the screen now. Sorry, Bottomley is in the bottom right. I've got the names mixed up. So actually let's go side by side. Oh, Bottomley's off, right, okay. So Maffei, he was up 2/10, but he's lost a bit of it. Kilford and Rondo are both in the pits. So 10 seconds remaining. If he crosses the line now, he should get another lap in. If he wants it. And he's pulling over. No, he doesn't want it. So let's have a look here. Who's going to cross? I think Bruce is going to cross the line next. In the Bentley. Bruce Us without this Hus. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his surname, but that's what I'm going with. He's probably thinking a bad word about me. That's okay, Bruce. I won't hold it against you. Currently P7. He's 1.7 off the lead. He's going to gain a couple of attempts here. Can he get into P6? No, he cannot. Sablinkus is currently 4 attempts up on his best. He's currently P5. McDonald has crossed the line as well shortly, but he's not gaining. He's a little bit ahead. Eric von Glan is going around another lap, but I think that lap was started with the countdown down. So hopefully he realises that and won't continue the lap. But there he is. I'm pretty sure he started that. He's only been on the lap 25 seconds, so the stewards might want to take a look at that. He needs to pull over now and not complete this lap. So I think car number 8, which is Dieter Santon, he had a decent community race. He definitely got some pace. He qualified well in the Wednesday community race. I do like the livery he's chosen for his BMW. Eric von Glan is still going. So I'm pretty sure he crossed it. So, good evening to all the viewers this evening. Right, Santon He's on his way. I haven't got chat visible. I can't work out how to pop it out like I did last time. So I'll try and work it out when I take a break, because I have to hide it behind my many screens this evening. Eric what is Von Glan doing? Honestly. I know I can be harsh in my comments sometimes, but you know what? Sometimes things have to be said. Okay, going to Santon in the middle part of the circuit, just the rear end of the car. Looks pretty stable there. This is the thing about this BMW. It goes in, uses the curb quite aggressively there. Could unsettle the car, but managed to keep it. Gets over to the right hand side. He wants to brake around before the 100-meter mark. There you go, it's looking pretty tidy. Don't touch the inside curb. Over to the right, out down to first. Turn it in, get the power down as early as possible, shift up a little bit, try and get that grip. Hug the inside curb there. Comes to cross the line. There we go, 144.7. I mean, I predicted 144s. And there we are. Right, let's go and look at one of the drivers that is battling for tonight, Roy Weller. And then let's go and grab one of the other drivers that he's racing against tonight, Tweedy. So Tweedy's about to come across the line. So Weller, sorry, is coming across the line. So he's, well, that wasn't much. That's a 147.3. So let's stick with it. What's Tweedy got on his first run? Okay, he goes P12 with a 146.6. Elberg there were 145.7. So he's one of the contenders for tonight in this split. Weller's a little bit ahead there on track. Keep an eye out on Tweedy. It's BMW versus BMW. I don't know what the Elberg is in, but Weller will be expecting more from himself this evening. He shouldn't be down in P22. We didn't see what happened on that lap. Maybe there was a bit of traffic. Maybe he ran a little bit wide. But he's currently 1.5 seconds up on his best, so he's going to make the 145s by the looks of it. He's just lost a smidge of time there. He's going to come down to the all-important right-hander before the chicane. Here we go. And there he goes. He's gained quite a nice chunk of time there. Oh, and he's losing it on exit. So where's he going to pop into? P6, so he's still behind Elberg, and let's go and take a look at Tweedy then. So Tweedy is up, there we go, P7. Whoa, it's close between those two. There isn't much between them. Right, let's look at Elberg in the Lexus. He's currently P4. We've got Kilford, who is in the rookie splits, mixing it up there at the moment. So we've got Santon and Stamlier heading the way for this split. I can see that Weller's down on his best, but Tweedy is up. Tweedy could take P6 off Roy. We'll keep an eye on that. Swap them round, look at that. Right, technology, hey, isn't it amazing at times? just ordered myself a larger stream deck and I cannot wait. I'll have more buttons. Fantastic stuff. Tweedy using all the curb there. That BMW is hungry. He is 3 tenths up. So he's going to go down into the low 145s at present. I know he's done quicker. Elberg is also up on his best, and he'll be aiming for a low 145. Bat F just popped into P2 there with 145.4. Only Dieta Santon's in the 144s. There we go. Elberg into 145.3. Tweedy's invalidated his lap, unfortunately. Weller's now starting another one. Here he goes. Let's ride on board. Traffic on the right hand side. He's got 2 cars ahead as well. You don't want to see that on a qualifying lap. Cars 31 and 66. 66 is Bolton. 31 is Warwick. He's catching them both up. Now, he'll also get a bit of dirty air following these cars. He is currently down. It's only a little bit, but there he goes. He goes way too deep. That's the end of that lap. Okay, Elberg though, he's going faster currently. He's got a BMW ahead of him. This won't get him into the 144s though, but currently, unless he gets a lot of time in this final sector. And he's just throwing a little bit of time away. So I don't think he'll be improving. Let's take a look at Mason Cal in the 1980s styled McLaren. And then not far behind him out on track is Matthias Warwick in the Ferrari in the bottom right hand of your screen. So Mason coming on, he's got up 3 tenths up, he's going to go pop up into P2. Warwick moves up to P12. Okay. Stamlier. Oh no, he just ran wide there. He was half a second up on his best. He was going to get into the 144s. He's still got just under 5.5 minutes to do so. That's really unfortunate that he did that. Let's just have a little look. Who's carrying? I think he was up the hill here. Just ran a little bit too deep. There we go. Right, we've got Andrew Hearn, currently P10. He is 4 tenths up at the moment. We've also got Cody, who's currently P15. He's also 4 tenths up as well. So that's Attila Cody. One is slightly ahead of out of track. Cody's actually invalidated his lap, so that's unfortunate. So is Hearn as well. So they both invalidated their laps. Okay, Warwick though is on a faster lap. He's 4 tenths up. I think Weller and Tweedy will both be a little bit disappointed with their performance in qualifying so far. I think the nerves might be getting to them both a little bit. Elberg at the moment is got a few cars in between. Right, Warwick up into P9. Stamlier now, he's 6 tenths up. He's about to go through the same section where he lost it before. He makes it this time. He's lost 3 tenths, but he's still up. He could find. This could get him P2 if he keeps this together. This could get him P2, P3. He's run a little bit wide there. He's gaining time, but on the exit now, he's now losing it because he ran wide. mean, it's small margins now. We are talking small margins. He's going to gain. I think he can get 4th here, maybe 3rd at a push. There we. Oh, 2nd. Shows you what I know, doesn't it? Nicely done. P2 for the man. Fantastic. Elberg pushed back to P3, but he's on a lap at the moment. He's up. Neither Tweedy and Weller. Tweedy is up slightly on his best, but not a lot. This is the trouble when you're competing like this. It's very easy to overdrive the car. When you overdrive the car, you lose. You can start losing time, and that could be what happened in Warwick there. P5. Look at that. I saw he was up. Okay, Elberg. Actually, before we look at Elberg, let's go to hello, Tenkelmenen 704. Welcome. Oh, Attila, no! Oh, unfortunate. Right, is there anybody else? Right, Tweedy is up ever so slightly. Oh, he can probably start out a little bit wider there. Up he goes. He is gaining through this section. He's keeping it nice and tight, getting the power down. Oh, I look like he had a little bit of a wobble there. It's so excruciating, these corners, because you want to take them fast, but if you start, I mean, more importantly so in the race, but if you start starting around, they're going to overheat. He's 4 tenths up now. This is going to be a low 145. This is going to compete with P2. There we go, into P3. Now the pressure is on this man Weller. It's on. He's currently P5. This is great. This is turning out great because, I mean, Weller's not. Well, he's kind of improving, but I don't know where to look. Actually, to be honest, let's just give Hearn a moment because he's half a second up on his best. I'll keep an eye on the others. Come on, Hearn. 4 tenths up. He's losing a little bit of time there on the exit. A lot of people do, to be fair. Though it's a very hard bit to get right. He's going to go for a low 145 here. P8. That's decent. That's decent. Right. Okay. So Tweedy is ahead of these guys at the moment. We've got qualified 3 seconds left. Right. Cal Mason in the background. That's where I often see Cal off the track somewhere. So Tweedy, we're talking minuscule time. We're talking a tenth. Weller is in the pits. He's done. He's done. Stamlier is out, but he's down 3 tenths. Elberg is up nearly 2 tenths. And he's behind Tweedy out on track. Oh, he's gained a bit of time there. It's going to be a 144 perhaps. It is, isn't it? Oh, so close. But look at the gap. 8 tenths back from Santon in P1. Unbelievable pace from the man. Right, Elberg, can he push Tweedy and Stamlier back? I don't think he can. Yeah, there we go. Right. Okay, everybody. Thank you very much for watching qualifying. We'll take a not a big break, a little break. We'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back, everybody. We are ready here for 90 minutes at Barcelona, the final round. And yes, I completely forgot, so thank you very much for everybody in Discord and in Twitch chat this evening. It's double points, baby. Yes, that's right. And they are starting the formation lap. And we will be right back for the start of the race. Right, here we are. We need some longer videos. I never really know which ones to play. I don't really want to talk about the formation lap, but yeah, I should do the whole Sky Sports thing, and it's live. As you can see, car number 15 has a 5-second penalty for the collision that we saw during qualifying. There was also, I think, a driver out too early. At some point, I can't keep an eye on the steward sheet and do 2 PCs with a stream, so you're just going to have to rely on what comes up on screen. We don't have Mumble Race Control, unfortunately, to tell us everything that's happening. They are on the formation lap. The game is now, we'll be asking them to go side by side as they head towards the final chicane. As you can see, they're doing that right now. We've got the onboard of Mr. Rat down the bottom right there, because I always like to keep an eye on what's going on at the back. There he is, as the Lexus. Now, somebody asked that we're excited, wonder how the Lexus will hold up on his tyres. That's a very good question. I can tell you now, when I did the community race, at around about 45 minutes in, they were bad. I just felt like I lost a get. Oh, as somebody taking a different route there to join the formation. Hopefully that the game doesn't ruin them there. So here we go. Remember, it's completely wide in the first 2 corners, but it's not actually corners 1 and 2 you have to worry about. I think it's corners 3 and 4, and 5 and 6 really, because it is. And as we are go, and it looks like, oh, it's neck and neck as we go into the first. Tweedy's got a blinding start there, unbelievable. As we got it 3 wide at the back there, a little bit of squeezing, touching. But generally, it's looking pretty tidy. Same as Spa. I think everybody's realised they've got an hour and a half. And there's a spinner at the back there. I think that's a Bentley, and I think that's car number 7 of Turner. As the game is messing with me. There it is. It is Turner. Go and quickly take a look and see what happened there. It's all looking pretty clean up to that point. Oh, he tags the Lexus and then he bounces off into the Honda. That's what happened there. Right, Tweedy has just lost the position. So let's go and have a look at that. Oh no, he already lost it at that point. So we've missed that. So apologies. What happens when I cut away at the start of the race, I guess. So Gieta Santon is leading the way. still in replay at the moment, so it will come out any moment. I did push. We'll go to the other PC. There we go. Don't know why I didn't think of that. We'll bring up the. Here we go. Any winners and losers? Yeah, we've got a few mirrors. So there we go. Right, first lap completed. And Santon is opening up a little bit of a gap of a second there, but we've got Elberg and Stanley pretty close together as well. And we've also got the likes of Neergaard on the back of Hearn at the moment. So already some moves being made. Weller's just made a move up, according to my screen. Let's go and have a look at that. Gone quite a way back, so apologies. So we'll try and keep an eye on what's going on with the rest of the race. I wonder where Weller made the move. Maybe into the first corner on Warwick in the Ferrari. There is definitely a bit of a gap. The top four are leaving. Stamlier has got the fastest lap of the race so far, and he's 6 tenths behind Tweedy, and the gap between Tweedy and Santon remains at a second. Weller was definitely made of it. Oh, there we go. Stamlier. There we go, losing it in the chicane. So that'll be what happened there. Santon now setting the fastest lap of the race with 1:45.6. I mean, that's just great pace, really. It's whether he can keep up the consistency, and we got a battle here for P2. Santon's nearly 2 seconds ahead of Tweedy already. This little group, and then you've got like a bit of another trio behind them of Weller, Warwick, and Daly, and then you've got another bit of a collection, and we can see that Slink is currently leading the rookie split. What has happened to Kilford's? Wow, all the way down here in P24, which is 8th in class. I had to count that. So maths is not my my strong point. Oh, Kilford's off there. Have we got some damage for Kilford, perhaps? Oh yeah, look at that. So something's obviously happened that we have missed.
The pit is now open.
Pits are now open, so I'm guessing he might have been waiting for the pit window. So I suspect we'll see him dive in the end of this lap. But that is a substantial amount of damage. And to pit early, that's a strategy that's going to hurt you, especially when it comes to the tyres. Let's see if I can spot when that happened. Let's just keep an eye and see if he does dive into the pits. He's just behind and following another BMW there that's stuck behind the Honda. No, he continues to go, so I think that makes sense really, because if he pits now and he puts on a new set of boots, they're not going to last. But that is a substantial amount of damage he's got there. As he's looking to make a move into the first corner. I would like to try and see here we go. So there was There was an incident between car 5232 Kilford and car 102. Let's see what happens when we try to have a look at this. So, has he already got damage on the car at this point? Yes, he does by the looks of it. So that can't be... The replay's not working properly there then. So, we will... I'm sure we'll find out, but to see him that far back in class means it's obviously something substantial has happened. Right, here's a bit of a battle then. We've got Martinez in the Bentley, chasing down Slink. This is for class lead. Goes on the inside, makes the move. That's P1, but he's... Oh, and the McLaren in the background there. Oh, just kept it out of the wall. That's Splinsky. Oh no, and then he's got tagged by the Bentley twice because he hit the curb, and the Bentley's tagged him again. What's the Bentley? Who's the... That's Maffey. No. That's Bruce Oos. No, Bruce, what are you doing, Bruce? You can't do that. Yeah, I think no, you can't get to the end. You have to take fuel in the pit stop. So I think Bruce will be a series of penalties for you. Not too long. So the battle up here is spreading. It's as you can see visibly now. Santon is 2.8 up the road, and now there's a second gap between CD and Stamlier, and the same back to Elberg, and it's probably to do with the dirty air, to be honest with you. And then you've got Weller around about 2 seconds back there as well. And I wish we had a championship predictor system in place, because I'd love to tell you who would be winning the championship right now. I think it's probably Tweedy. I don't think Santon's in the running, so you're looking at I think the champion for silver in the green BMW. Okay, and there's still this battle here. Look at this, absolutely fantastic stuff. Little trio of red. You've got 2 red McLarens and 1 red Bentley. They're all in the same class. You've got Medina, Slink, and Maffey. No, that's wrong. Actually, they're not in the same bit of track. We've got Medina and Slink even. We do have Medina and Slink, but Maffey is actually further back than they. 6.5 seconds back. So that is a car that's out of place. That Bentley is... Can't see the number on the map. Something that ends in 3. Could be in Otley actually. No. Anyway. Nice little battle for class. Right. Cal is under pressure here. Okay, thank you for the ropey maths in chat. So I think Roy Weller needs a 4 for higher in front of Tom Tweedy and or Elberg according to my ropey maths. Thank you. Honestly, my maths laughable. See a few position changes. Bolton has just dropped back. I'd imagine he's probably just had a moment. Let's go and see if we can find out. There we are. Yeah, he runs wide there on the final corner. So he would have lost momentum there. Ronda's down in P28. I don't know what Garrett's doing. Bottomley and Otley are both in the pits. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh. I've got a funny feeling that is... Yeah, there we go. Bruce's. He's been in the wars, hasn't he? He's definitely been in the wars. So Malinkas is up a place. This replay will finish any moment. There we go. Pit window's got an hour and 13 minutes remaining. And Medina is currently winning this class. Santon is ahead. Now 3.8 seconds. Tweedy cannot keep up with Santon. Hello, good evening, caffeinated car. Hope you're well. I've got to chat for another hour and 18 minutes. Elberg is still on the back of Stamlier. Kilford now has just gained a position by looks of things in that damaged BMW. Let's have a look. Doing well considering the aero damage that he does have. We didn't really see how he... Ooh! Someone got an upgrade. Oh, the Honda ran wide. It's very easy to do that there if you put the power down a little bit too early. And that is the move made. Still very close between these guys. Roy Weller's just a little bit too far off. Roy Weller has a 5-second penalty that's just come in. 5-second penalty. That is going to hurt him. As you ride on board with Stamlier at the rear wing there. You know what's coming next, everybody. The side-by-side, of course. Broadcaster, commentator, podcast host. What don't I do? Can't beat getting an upgrade, you know, when you've got new equipment coming. When you've ordered it, you just want it to arrive though, whether it be Logitech, whether it be Thrustmaster, whether it be Fanatec. You just want it, and you will be watching that order process every minute of every day because you want your new toy. So we do have Tweedy. Oh, hello. We're in half a second of Tweedy now. Let's ride on board. I don't know if he must have made a mistake somewhere. Because the gap to Santon is nearly 5 seconds now. Oh, it's a Christmas gift. Fascinating, fantastic stuff. Well, at least you know where you're going to get it, hey? Because Santa's reliable, unlike DHL, UPS, DPD and any other courier company. Back marker there. I think that's Otley. Nice to get out of the way. Tweedy's giving him a flash. I don't think it was really necessary because I think he was getting out of the way anyway. But that back marker's played a part there because Elberg, I thought, was looking to make a move. I'm going to keep an eye on Kilford because he is making moves. He's got 3 cars ahead of him now that he can take for position. Going to put him bottom right of your screen. Not having that rubbish. My chat. Mod powers, you need to make sure you use them. Right, okay, Elberg had a little look there. Couldn't make it, but I wonder if Tweeny's now starting to sweat a little. Oh, Matt F, car 99 also got a 5-second penalty. To be honest, not too bad, because Gardestek's just made a position up. Let's go and have a little look. It's on Cal Mason. So into the final chicane. Looking. Oh, Cal runs wide. We saw that earlier on. And now he's got to go on the defensive, but you've lost all momentum. It's an easy overtake for Gardestek. And he makes the move. Okay. Kilford now. He's closing and closing and closing on these three. Got Elberg in your bottom right of your screen. We'll keep an eye on this battle for P2. I'm also quite interested in this battle here. P3 in class. There are 3 cars here, but I don't think they're all battling for P3, because they can't be, because actually could they be? There we go, Kilford looking to make the move then into the hairpin. The Aston's got the inside line. That's always going to be the better of the two rather than the outside. Now the Aston's being a bit distracted, so they're dropping off the other 2 cars ahead. Oh, as Elberg's making a move. On Tweedy. What's happened there? Let's have a look. So here's the order at the moment. Big oof for Tweedy, someone says in chat. Let's take a look. He's trying to break the toe. The Ferrari right in the slipstream there. And then the Lexus sort of waits. Tweedy has to go deep. The Ferrari... His car gets unsettled, and there we go. Look at that. Great bit of driving. So Stamler is past. Tweedy. Elberg didn't make it past. And I can tell you that because I've got them here now. So, great bit of driving here. For P2 in class. But again, Tweedy's hit the curb. I think he's going to be successful here. Oh, Elberg. Tweedy's got the inside line, but Elberg's on the outside, and he makes the move stick nicely. And then Roy Weller's coming into the picture, everybody. This is bringing Roy Weller in, but he has a 5-second penalty. This is absolutely fantastic stuff. Santon, while this has gone, has just gone. He's 9.2 seconds up the road. Let's have a little ride on board with Tweedy. Is he struggling for grip? Has he taken too much out of those tyres? We've got just over an hour and 3 minutes of the window remaining, pit window. So the drivers, there's a 10-second penalty. So we've got a couple of 10 seconds back there. We've got Sablinski, who had a 5-second penalty from qualifying, has been given a 5-second penalty during the race. It's car number 15, car 451. also has 10 seconds worth of penalties. Let's just have a look down the order. I'll have a look down the order so there's any others. We've got Mr. Rat has 15 seconds worth of penalties, and Bruce Oos has 5 seconds worth of penalties further down the order as well. So Roy, can Stamlier catch up Santon? No would be the answer, because Santon gained a second on him in the last lap. But these guys are all lapping very similar paces, but Stamlier and Elberg are now in the 146s. Tweedy and Weller are a little bit further back than that. They're on the 147s. They're about a second slower than the guys ahead of them now, and Daly is on the pace of Weller, which is quicker than Tweedy currently. So Daly behind might start gaining on these guys, but we've still got an hour and 7 minutes. We don't know, you know, people's driving styles are slightly different, tyre wear. We don't know what the front left's going to be looking like at the moment. So, and that is the one that takes the biggest beating around here, is that front left. And people are talking about, do you change the camber, do you open the brake ducts? If you open the brake ducts, you cause more error, you potentially go slower down the straight, which is a big overtaking point when you go into turn 1. Or do you just try and drive it carefully and not slide the car about? Oh, talking of which, Weller does exactly that. Just the car washes over, you hear the tyres there. So, at some point, Carl Mason got back past Gardestig, and as you can see here, he's behind the 1980s McLaren. But they're also both very close to Cody in the Audi and the car 26. I am also in the Audi in the Saturday split. Gold. Representing, I feel. Here's a battle for you. Near guard, P7 on the back of Daly. As I was saying, Daly was lapping quicker than. They've all just hit the 146s. All the leaders up until P7 all in the 146s, showing some decent pace. Hearn down in P9's also in the 146s as well. I mean, this is what we want, right? We want a championship battle in the last race, and ladies and gentlemen, that is what we've got. That is what we've got. Oh, something has happened to Cal Mason. When doesn't something happen to Cal Mason? I'd like to point out Elberg is right on the back of Stamlier now. And we will cut to that as soon as the replay's over. He goes a little deep into the hairpin. Keeps it. Avoiding contact. Ah! Wonder how the stewards will view that one. Tweedy's dropping off here from these two at the moment, but if they're battling now, he might come back into it. His tyres might, before the 1.8 update, I used to drive a lot in the Aston Martin. I used to find between 30 minutes and 45 minutes, the tyres for me just go off, and then they come back to you, and it's just showing, having that patience and knowing they're going to come back to you. And it is hard, but tyres do go through a phase. I've somehow changed the font on there, and I have done something, and I don't know how I've done it, but anyway. We've done 14 laps now. in just under and a half an hour. I think we need to give him some airtime because he's the game's doing the weird thing I find. There we go, stuttering from time to time. I don't know why it does that. But this is Santon, licensed to spin team, and he is leading the way. He is only 6.7 seconds. What happened there, I wonder? And when did that happen? His last lap was a 1:49. Not exactly slow though. I'm wondering if something's happened. Let's go back and see if we can spot it. We might not be able to go back far enough. Oh. The Rat has just been lapped and he went off track in his Lamborghini. So I don't think we're going to find out why that lap was a lot slower. He has had a wobble somewhere, but I don't know where because it's only 6.8 seconds. So he's lost a lot of time. But look at this battle. It's still going. Stamler has invalidated this lap. He's had a track cut, and that'll be another thing around here. Is track cuts aren't the easiest to get, but they can be. If that makes sense. I don't know, actually, that doesn't really make any sense. And I don't know. I've just come back to Dieter Stanton, and I just saw him kind of huddling over a curb, and I mean he's pulled it up now to 7 seconds, but he's not looking as tidy as he was. Where is Kilford? So Kilford is still fifth in class as well, so he was a man to keep an eye on. Elberg still trying to get past Stamler, but there's another Lexus in his way who kindly gets out of the way into the first chicane. Oh, see the gap to Stamler is down to 6.2 seconds. So even though these guys are fighting, hold on, oh yeah. So last time round, Santon did a 1:47.1, and Stamler did a 1:46.6. Elberg did a 1:46.9. Tweedy did a 1:46.7, and Roy Weller did a 1:47, near enough flat. So Tweedy has pulled away from Weller. You can see it's 1.6 seconds, and in the pit stop, those 5 seconds are going to be added to the drivers, and the 10 seconds and the 15 seconds that are further down. But this is definitely interesting. I mean, they're keeping him honest at the moment. So Kilford has made a move somewhere. Let's go and see if we can find that. Let's go back. Here we are. He is behind the car. He's making his way back up. He's got quite a bit of damage, as you can see there on this shot. Never quite understood that camera shot. I wonder if he makes it into turn 1. Oh, the Aston goes deep through the chicane. Oh, he goes off the track. There we go. Easy. Like taking candy from a baby. Elberg now still behind the back of this Ferrari of Stamler. Oh, in the dirty air, look. Oh. It is hard to overtake around here. You have to sometimes hope the other car makes a move, or you put them under pressure to make a move, and you call their bluff. Let's have a moment riding on board for this battle. I'm going to stay quiet for the rest of this lap. go, that car nicely gets out of the way. Elberg giving Stanley a little bit of a flash there. The gap up to Santon is increased ever so slightly. Kilford is on the attack. He's around about half a second quicker than the car ahead. He's 5.6 to 5.7 seconds behind P3 now. So in class, it's Elberg. Oh, Stanley goes wide there. Tweedy's caught these two up as well. So as these two are battling, and he can see them now. He can smell them. He can smell them. Sorry, I just clicked the wrong. Apologies, I clicked the wrong thing. Trying to find Kilford on the other screen. Let's keep an eye on him as we keep an eye on this battle, because he is making progress in that class. I'd expect him to win the race this evening, but it is a bit of a, not exactly an easy thing to ask. He's closing up. I mean, the car ahead is like about 2 seconds slower per lap, nearly 3. And he is that much faster than the guys ahead of him as well, even though there is quite a gap that has developed. And Tweedy's dropped off a little bit there, as you can see, visibly. So you can see from P1 to 23, they've still got their mandatory pit stop to complete. Will Kilford worry about the damage? I tell you what, the pace that he's got, I wouldn't worry. He's faster than the cars ahead. And if he knows that, then he won't worry about pitting. What I mean is he'll pit, but he won't worry about repairing the damage that he's got. Okay, Kilford's just gained a position somehow, and I completely missed how. But there's a couple of cars in the pits, which I think might be why. Daly and Matef are currently in the pits. I don't think he just got past Archie, but he is catching Maffey at the moment. We are. Here's the battle for P3. This should be relatively easy for Kilford. He's got the pace. He's probably a little bit too fast for the rookie class. I'm not even sure how. He might even be a little bit, well, maybe too fast for the silver split. We shall see. He will get promoted. Racing on Saturdays. There we go, he's right on the back now. Oh, as Kilford runs wide, he'll lose the momentum. As we look back from the win of Piero Maffei, that move won't be made now. That really hurt Kilford, that exit on the final corner. Oh, Maffey there got a wobble on. That's an easy overtake. He gave that away, really. Got a bit of a wobble on as he came out the corner there. And an easy overtake. I think that was inevitable, really, that Kilford was going to make the move. So he's up into P3 in class, waiting for the tower there on the left hand side to update. You know, ACC. Got to wait till it crosses the next line. There we go. Bang, up into P3. So he's got 8.5 seconds to work on there. And honestly, even when making that overtake, he was still fast to go ahead. Now I think he might have got a truck cut. He's invalidated this lap, so it's hard to know. So back here, what's happened? Where are the other cars? Where's Stamler? What has happened? Right, here we go. What's happened here? So we got Stamler in the Ferrari, Elberg in the Lexus, we've got Tweedy behind in the BMW. What's happened here? Problem is, 30 seconds otherwise is not enough. 15 seconds definitely going back in the room, and 6 seconds otherwise feels like an age. Need a 45-second option. 45 seconds on the replay would be great. Might better set a custom field, and I've just not done it yet. Where does he lose the position? Crazy. I think I was going crazy. Okay. Tweedy's fallen back. I was going crazy. Ignore that. I don't know why I was thinking. Okay, Kilford's already gained a second on P2 in class. So Martinez has had the biggest gains this race. He's up 11 places so far, maybe more. He started in P22. The biggest loser so far is Daly. He started P6, he finds himself down in P20. He's lost 14 positions, and so has Matt F, who started P8, currently finds himself in 22nd. Ronda's gained 9 places. He started 32nd, currently finds himself in 23rd. Koday's been up 7 positions. He started P16. He currently finds himself in 9th. Mayor's just entered the pits. See, the slowest pit stop so far has been by Slavskinskas. Bottomley is in the pits. He has been for 30 minutes. The longest actual stop, stationary stop, was Slavskinskas for 1 minute 23, but he was in the pits for 1 minute 55 seconds in total. We have this information. The fastest man in the speed trap so far is Elberg with a 268 kilometres an hour. Interesting information that nobody asked for. And Neergaard started P11, currently finds himself P6, so he's had a decent, having a decent race as well. It's Team Elvis. Mason on the back of Martinez. Ronda just gained some positions, I think, because of pit stops. So did Bolton. Kilford's gained a position because Slink is in the pits. So he's now in P2 in class. If he doesn't finish P1, I'll be very surprised. But he's 13.5 seconds back. He's got 47 minutes to do something about it. But I think he's about a second a lap quicker than the car ahead most of the time, unless he's got traffic as well. So we'll definitely keep an eye on the battle for the class there. Ahern on the back of Warwick, I believe. I mean, there's a car on the radar, but I don't see the car. Wow. Hey, that's weird. Did you see that? When did it start doing that? It wasn't during the car, was it? That's why I got confused earlier on with Stamler. Same thing. Even though on the leaderboard it said he was ahead, I thought the move had... Anyway. Oh, Hearn has to back out of that a little bit. This is also close here. Will Mason make the move into T1? He's got the slipstream on the Bentley. The Bentley goes a little bit defensive. Don't think he's close enough. There's a car leaving the pits. He's in the dirty air. He's trying to keep that line tight, but he runs wide. He has to lift off. Coulford's now into P1 in class because Medina has pitted. He's doing his mandatory pit stop. Gardestead just made a move. Let's have a look at that. He's making the move, and also another man that's made a move is Hearn on Warwick. Let's have a look and see how he makes the move. There he makes it. Looking very close there. Is it into the hairpin, do we think? Possibly. He's looking close. Let's force the Ferrari off. No. Oh. I don't understand what happened there. Maybe the Ferrari might have conceded the place. But anyway. We're back here, looking at the battle for P2. So Stamler is still under 7 seconds to Santon. Santon's just there. You can see him just off screen. He's just up ahead now. They just got past those two back markers, which Stamler and Elberg are coming up to. So we're right on board with Stamler. We should just see him up ahead. You can see he's the car number 8 with the triangle shape. He's just going through the final chicane. There he is. He's just going round into the final corner now. Look, you can smell him. Smell that? That's P1. P1, baby. P1. Tweedy has dropped off. He's 2.7 seconds back. Maybe he'll have a better second half of the race. But Roy Weller has also dropped off from Tweedy. Can somebody do the maths for me? Would that mean Roy Weller could... No. Does it? I mean, because the 5 seconds is going to hurt Weller when he pits. That's going to hurt. There's no getting away from that. How's Kilford doing? He's doing 140, 49s. Must be the traffic, because the traffic, as you can see, is in certain parts of the track, it is a little bit crowded, and that is going to happen in a 90-minute race. More so than it would happen in a 60-minute race, because people will be doing, you know, different pit strategies. Okay, Kilford up into P12 because Gardenton was pitted, so he's now amongst the silver split drivers now. It's a good drive back. I mean, like I say, we missed what happened at the start. Might go back and see if we can spot it at the end of the race. Have a look at the start again or something. As long as Weller glues himself to Tweedy, his second place should be safe. Okay, both Tweedy and Weller need to get past Elberg to have a chance of P1. Thank you very much, Mr. Noah. I mean, being the car in front, it's like, oh, can this guy give me a break? And then the car behind, you're like, oh, can this car get out of the way? Okay, Santon is in the pits, everybody. The race leader is in the pits. So, these guys have stayed out. He's dropping. Okay, so here's some stats for you. He was stationary for 32 seconds. His full pit stop was 1 minute and 4 seconds. So that is what these guys have got to do better. They've got to do better than that if they want to make it. There's 40 seconds left of the race with a 35-minute pit window remaining as Santon gets out behind a car. That's an Aston Martin. The current race leader is flashing the back marker. I think that's Bruce Oos. That is not good back markering. But there's also a Lamborghini in front. Oh, it's gone chaotic there. Oh, it's gone chaotic. Tweedy goes into the back of someone, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look here. Oh, the McLaren goes into the back of the Lexus, into Elberg, and then Tweedy goes into the back of... Oh. Oof, indeed, Mr. Noah. There's a little bit of damage on the BMW. I can imagine Mr. Tweedy now, he's shouting all kinds of expletives. Needs to breathe, take a moment, and that Lamborghini needs to get out of his way. That Lamborghini needs to get out of his way. Oh my God. I mean, to be honest, trying to overtake a back marker around a corner is never something I would recommend doing. But questionable there. Okay, so Neergaard and Weller are both in the pits. Here's Weller. Keep an eye on the previous. Could help Erberg's turn. Yes, it could. It depends how many seconds damage there is. They just got the back markers at the wrong point. Right, so Weller. He's lost time to Santo in the pits. So he's stationary for 37 seconds compared to 32 of Santon, and he was 6 seconds longer in the pit stop. We need to keep an eye on these guys. We'll keep the previous race leaders. I hit my headset, never a good thing to do. We'll keep the previous race leader and the bottom right there. We'll keep an eye on what these guys are going to do. He's got a bit of clear track in front of him now. So the next car's ahead, the back markers. Santon's looking a little bit clear. Let's have a look. He's got cars 26 and 178 ahead. 26 is Cody, who's currently P6. Elberg is all over the back. All over the back of P1. Yes, you could be right. That could be right. No, but I think Tweedy might have got a little bit more damage with that extra contact between to Rat. I think it was Rat in the Lamborghini, but to be honest, I sense the frustrations because I don't think the back markers were doing a very good job of observing that there were faster cars coming, but also it is a bad place to catch them. And then the back marker goes into the back. of Elberg. Hearn, Warwick, Kode and Martinez are all in the pits now, so Santon is up into P4. So Weller is 9.7 seconds off 8th. So Santon is 51 seconds back, and these guys are losing a minute in the pit stops on average. I hate to say it, but I think Santon's got the lead, unless they fueled up longer to have a shorter pit stop. All depends if Elberg's got any damage, he might decide to repair it, he might not. I mean, I had damage at in the previous round, 11 seconds after contact was made on lap 2 with me, which was avoidable contact, but that's something else. And I managed to get into P11, even though that damage was there. I was faster than the cars ahead of me, so it obviously can affect the aero though, and it can also affect the tyres, the temperatures. So if he's happy, he might just stick with it. Tweedy might need to do some repairs, I don't know, but there is a back marker ahead of these guys again now. It's a Ferrari of 27. Is it 27 or 87? 80s, no. Santon is catching these guys. The longer they stay out, he is catching them. He's on fresher tyres. He's not having to overtake any back markers currently, as you can see on the screen. Yes, of course, it is 30 seconds because of the tyres. Thank you. I can't see them winning this. Oh, as Elberg is really close there on entry into the chicane. Here we go, Stamina pulls in. P1 is into the pits. Your previous P1 is on the right hand side. He's 40 seconds away now. And he hasn't stopped yet, he hasn't found his pit box. Here we go, he's in. Santon coming round into the final sector. Into the final chicane. 15 seconds stopped. 20 seconds. This is going to be easy for Santon. It's like taking candy from a baby. That's 30 seconds. 32 seconds. 34. 35 seconds stationary. So he's lost. He's lost time there in the pits. So Santon really is the race leader. You know, he's currently in P3. Elberg currently leading the way. Let's see what he does, whether he stays out. His last lap was a 1:47. You can see the rear end of the car there sliding around. He's got a Bentley ahead of him. He's got a couple of back markers. What does he do? He remains out on track. What is this lap time? The guys who are pitting will have fresher tyres. It does make a big difference around here. 1:47.2 was his last. Tweedy did a 1:48.3. Santon did a 1:45.3 in his previous lap. Santon, I think, is on another level. Santon does have pace, but I've been in many races with him where I've come around him and he's facing the wrong way. I think that's why he finds himself in silver split. But tonight, he's driving exceptionally well in the new BMW. Tweedy's in the pits. He's been stationary now for 15 seconds. Can Weller get past? Where's Weller? Oh, into the final. So Tweedy's pit box is right at the end. Okay, Weller's coming down the final corner. His tyres will be up to temperature. Here we go. Weller will see him. There he is. He can see him. He can see him. Doesn't quite, right, so here we go. So last time round, Weller did a 1:46.4. So he would have gained some time by pitting earlier, but now Tweedy will have the better grip once those temperatures, in a lap or two, get up to temperature. I'd like to point out, Stamlier is behind him. Tweedy has got past Stamlier. Completely missed that, but he's got past him. There he is in the Ferrari behind. Unbelievable. Let's have a look at the pit stop. Was that done in the pits? He was only a second quicker in the pits. He was stationary for the same amount of time. Okay, this is really heating up here. Kilford's back into P2 in his class because he's cleared his mandatory pit stop. And he is 19 seconds off P1. We'll keep an eye on that. Look at that. The gap, 20 seconds. Elberg is now in the pits. He's leaving. Here they come, everybody. Here they come. Has Elberg done it? Is it the overcut? Stamlier looking to make a move into T1 on Tweedy, and he does. He goes and makes it. The back marker gets out of the way. That gives Weller a chance, an opportunity to get a bit of a sniff on Tweedy now. Unbelievable bit of driving there. Let's take a look at that. All kicking off here. The Aston Martin ahead. Gets out of the way. Fantastic stuff. Sees what's coming. Thinks, get out of the way. Don't want to play a part in this. And absolutely brilliant stuff. But now, look. Weller is on the back of Tweedy. This is hotting up, ladies and gentlemen. This is hotting up. This is why it's good that your friends cancelled the night out. This is fantastic stuff. I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be doing something else. But look where we find ourselves. Look, everybody. Look what's going on here. Look, Weller having a little look. Having a look now. This is great. This is for the championship. This is great racing. We got second, third, fourth and fifth. It's just... Forget Santon. I mean, I've got a lot of time for Santon, but he's not part of this. This is where the battle is. Now, Elberg come to complete the first final lap out after completing his pit stop. So his tyres take a little bit longer to heat up now. And now he'll hopefully be able to start to stretch his legs. Weller needs to make it count. Nothing rash. He's in the slipstream. BMW to BMW. In his VR headset, he'll probably be a little bit warm right now. Back marker's ahead. Back marker ahead. The back marker gets out of the way. The Aston Martin, does he stay over to the left? Does he let the next three pass? Yes, he does. Fantastic bit of driving and awareness. That's what you need. You don't want to be playing a part in this. This is reputation on the line, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we came here to see. Kilford is P3 in his class at the moment. I wonder if he's repaired his car. But Medina's leading the way in that class, and it's Schlink. Medina's actually P13 at the moment. Schlink is P15, and Kilford is P17, which is 9.2 seconds back from Martinez, who is in the silver class. Right, Elberg is starting to stretch his legs, which I kind of predicted. The battle here is between Weller and Tweedy. That's what we came to see. I never put the map in the middle of the screen, but I just thought I'd do it. Okay. Elberg last time round was slightly faster than Santon, but I mean he's 23 seconds back. He's got 25 minutes. Anything's possible. You can see that Tweedy's putting pressure on the Ferrari, but I think he kicked up a bit of dirt there, which I think lost him a bit of momentum. Oh, Tweedy runs wide. He has to come off the gas. Does that give Weller an opportunity? It's a Tweedy sandwich. Oh, breaks quite deep into the hairpin. About getting that momentum. Can he stick? Tweedy gets a good exit there, but I think he's run a bit wide there. Oh. He wasn't very close to the apex. I was actually quite surprised. Well, it's definitely in the slipstream. There's a move that's been made. Let's have a look. Von Glan. I think it might be because of the driver in the pit stops actually. So ignore that for the moment, Paul. Just realised the driver's in the pit, so that'll be why he gained the position. Tweedy can get close, but then he can't. He just sort of maybe overdrives the car a little, and then at the wrong moment kind of loses it. But it is hard when you're following another car. I mean, I particularly noticed it at the Spa 24-hour that we did at ACCSS. That was in November we did that. That was a great event. It was a shame we had some server issues. The event was finished early. Oh, Tweedy's missed his apex. That gives Tweedy an opportunity at sniff. He's just got to remain calm. He's just got to stick behind the BMW. And again, Tweedy's gone wide there. And look, a little bit of a wobble there from the car. He's just got to apply some pressure here, I feel. I think it will come to him. He's just got to show a little bit of patience. He's a lot closer this time. He's a lot closer this time. Tweedy in the slipstream of the BMW. In his BMW. Into T1. Decided for the inside line. Does he? Oh my god, he's done it. He's done it. Did Tweedy give him that? It felt like it a little bit. Let's go back. Let's ride on board with Tweedy. He Knows he's coming. He brakes quite early. I think Roy just brakes a little bit later, a little bit deeper, just manages to make the move. Fantastic driving from Weller. So, and now he's able to pull that. He's pulling a gap already. Tweedy doesn't look comfortable right now, which is surprising because he's got new boots on that car. Very surprising. But that is a big move for the championship tonight. Huge move. Now, if I know Mr. Tweedy, he might be a little bit frustrated right now, and he needs to just take a deep breath. Musar. Oh, look at that. He is struggling. He is struggling. Now, look, he's missing his apexes. He's got to keep a cool head now. I think that's where this might be, is that he's in his head, he's in there, he's feeling the pressure a little bit. He's weaving a bit. Honestly, we don't know whether it was repaired or not. We don't have that kind of information available to us when you're broadcasting. The car looks pretty clean from what I can see. And I can't imagine the damage would have been that substantial either, but who knows? I don't have access to the information. So that may be what it is. You can see the front is a little bit scratched up. So, it's kind of like we're in the phase of the race now where there's not a lot happening. When I say not a lot, I mean absolutely nothing. We've got Bolton there in car 16's with a 10-second penalty to be served at the end of the race. That will be applied to his overall time. We are down to 29 cars, I note. Now, can Weller close this gap? They're pretty even last time round, but it does visually look like this gap is closed. Okay. Weller is catching Stamlier. So Elberg is on another level right now. He is catching Santon, but he's got 19 seconds to find. It's a second a lap, which, to be fair, he is doing about a second a lap on Santon. So so Santon last time around did a 1:45.6. Elberg did a 1:45.3. It's not a second, my maths is way off. Okay, it's 2 tenths. Stamlier doing a 1:46.2. Tweedy just set his personal best with 1:45.9. Weller did a 1:45.7. Stamlier is in the 1:46s. There is a battle hotting up here, and we're now behind the Rat again in the Lamborghini. This is one of the back markers who wasn't very good at getting out of the way, which we saw earlier on. So that's not great. Okay, Oos has got 35 seconds worth of penalties. I've just spotted that. Look at that. Tweedy's got past Rat, car 32, who's just gone off the track, who is a back marker from hell, I think it's fair to say. It turns out car 32 has been keeping the stewards pretty busy tonight. I think some words might be had. Right, Roy Weller is within a second now of P3. Stamler showing some real pace right now. Unfortunately, Stamler isn't. He's doing 147s. Weller's doing 146s. Can I be honest? I didn't think I'd be able to do this tonight because I had my booster jab yesterday. And earlier on today, I was feeling absolute dire. My arms are a little sore. I can still use it. Unlike the first jab where I couldn't even lift anything with it. It's not as bad as that. But boy, oh boy, have I been feeling rubbish all day. Comes to the evening, and I'm not feeling too shabby. So here I am. Let's have a look at Gareth Ronda, who's having a bit of a battle here with McDonnell. Closing him down. Ferrari versus Ferrari. Ronda runs a little bit wide down the exit. McDonnell there runs, takes it wide, kind of loses time to Ronda. And this is the thing about Barcelona, it's very hard to actually get past the other car. It's going to have a little patience. We've got Bruce and yeah, there's lots of penalties being handed out. Oh, the Ferrari ahead. Don't know what that was. Ronda. Okay, something's happened to Weller. He's fallen back a little bit to stand there. So the battle for P3 in class has just fizzled out a little bit. Oh, Ronda's got to make a move. He made a dive. He made it stick. That was ballsy. What a ballsy move that was. Let's go for a replay. All the way back there. Oh. Tell you what. Nice of the of McDonnell to give him room, really. There we go, Ronda up into P24. Very nice. Little battle here for P8. The battles are now coming back. He fizzled out for a bit, and now we're back. I'm sorry to say, but I think Tweedy's off the pace at the moment. Only ever so slightly. So, how's Kilford doing? He's still 17 seconds off Slink. His last lap was a 1:48. He still hasn't got the pace of the Silvers, really. You know, with them setting 1:45s, 1:46s, but that could be because of back markers. He's 34 seconds behind the leader of the class. It's the leader. I think it's the class leader. So currently 18 seconds on P2 in cars. Elberg has got the lead, the gap down to 17 seconds, but he's not fast enough to really make any more of an indent, with Santon being slightly faster last time round. But this is your closest battle out on track at the moment. And chasing down Warwick. Sorry, Daly chasing down Hearn even. Oh, we got, actually, here we go. Kamil Legierski. Or Legierski. Or any way I say it's probably wrong. Weller has caught up now, again. That battle's coming back to us. I've put it in the bottom of the screen. Daly's in the pits, and Gardnerstade's moved up to P9. Kamil Legierski trying to make the move down the Bentley of Bolton. He's got a 10-second penalty anyway. So really, if he doesn't make the move, he'll he's flashing his lights to say I want to get past, but it doesn't quite work like that. He doesn't have to let you pass. So is Weller about to make the move here into T1? Is he going to send it like a rocket? No, he's not. That Ferrari is quite fast in a straight line. This is a back marker playing a part there. Brilliant. Getting right in the way of two racers. Let's have a look at that. This is bad markering. Look. This is bad. Should just get out of the way of both cars. You open the door and then you close it. What are you playing at? What are you playing at? You deserve to be shamed on stream. And that is what I've just done. I mean, I know it's a rookie series at this level, but it's still not letting him past. Oh, it's not a back marker, to be fair, so I'll take that back. It's actually a battle position, but it's a different class, and it did seem to let the other one pass, so I take that back. 526. I take that back. And I can see why Camille would be a little bit frustrated, because it did appear to let the other car past, and sometimes. That is infuriating. Then you've got that. Then you've got Rat in the 32 Lamborghini now here as well. That can only go one way, can't it? Oh, I'd be a little bit nervous. I'd be a little bit nervous. It's a very bright Ferrari back there. Camel's saying, look, come on, please, just let me past. Different class, you let the other car past. That's how it looked anyway. He might have missed his braking point, but we'll keep an eye on the battle for P2 in the bottom right hand of your screen there. If I was Cameron, I'd be pulling my hair out right now. I'll be honest, I think I'd be doing my nuts. I think he just needs to try and set himself to do it in the into T1. It's hard to make a move around this part of the track unless you force the other driver into making a mistake. But I wouldn't try and and make any bold moves at this point. A hairpin's a good point as well to make the move, because you've got a bit of a straight here where you can drop in behind the car and get a slipstream. Which I think, he thinks of it. He came close to doing it. He thought about it. He really thought about that. So Maffei there. He's got a right to this position, but he's ruining a battle in class. Bolton just ahead in that Bentley, and he wants to get there. He's got 6 minutes of the race remaining. Now, if you're Weller, what do you do? Do you just settle for P3, knowing that you're beating Tweedy? Oh, look! Is that? So is that? There's obviously a car out of place. Don't know who that is. Can't quite see it on the map. Can't see the numbers on the side of the car. Is closed now. I don't know which Ferrari that is. That's really bothering me. Is it Warwick? Yes, it is. Car 31. So I think he was probably hoping if he let the faster car through, it would have given him an opportunity to get past the Aston Martin, but it hasn't quite worked out that way. Can the BMW do it now? It's got to be, surely it's got to be it. Yes, he gets past. There we go. Oh, yeah, I know it's fair to race. It's just that, you know, sometimes it can actually slow you down more than, you know, because I was in a car 811 has caused a yellow flag. That's Bruceus. There, let's take. He's already spun at that point. That's 30 seconds back. I've been there before where I was being hunted down by a faster car, and I'm being challenged, and I let the other car pass because it was distracting me too much, and then I was able to gap the car that was catching me up at one point. Bruce Oos is on the way, he's moving again. Car A11, he's got quite a few penalties tonight. Nagierski has just got past Bolton. Let's take a look at that. So now that he got past that Aston Martin, making a move for position. Is it into the hairpin, I wonder? I think it might be. So that's up into P17. So the gap here, it's kind of settled down a little bit. Tweedy's 3.3 seconds back. Stabler is 8. Oh, he's got a 10-second penalty. Wait. Now, what did he get that for? find out. That just popped up, didn't it? So that gives Weller that position. Yes, yes. Brakes later than 101 for T5 and crashes him off the road. Well, below me sideways. Call me David. That'll give Tweedy a lift as well.
The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final.
Leader is on the final lap. Let's go and let's do this. Let's have a look at the race leader then, Santon. We'll keep an eye on the battle for P2, but really Weller hasn't got to do anything. He's just got to sort of stay there and sit pretty. I think it is Elberg for the championship, isn't it? Is that right? Somebody tell us. Noah, please let us know. Like I said, maths isn't my strongest point. Okay, back marker. Nicely getting out of the way there. Stamina goes deep. Oh, that gives Weller a bit of a sniff. And then Weller for P2 if he doesn't make any mistakes here. Elberg, Weller, Tweedy. There we go. Right, that'll be the top three of the championship. So for the last final time of this race, Santon through the final chicane. And crosses the line.
The leader has finished the race.
To win tonight's race at Barcelona. Right, let's go and take a look back here. Battle for P2, it's still going on. And then we've got Tweedy not far behind, he's just slightly being held up by a back marker. There we go. Absolutely fantastic bit of racing this evening. I think you'll agree. And Jonas Neergaard coming in for P6 in his trusty Honda. He's gained 5 places this evening. Fantastic bit of driving from him. And then P7 is Matthias Warwick. In very close contention. Hearn's 27 seconds back actually. This will be the next man to cross the line. We're missing the donuts from a few drivers this evening, sorry. Don't know if Elberg's doing any. Yes, he is. He's celebrating. Not all drivers are. Tweedy isn't. But Weller and Elberg definitely are. There we go. Hearn crosses the line. Gardestead crosses the line too. Great bit of racing this evening. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So, right, before we go this evening, I think it's interesting that we go and have a look at the start of this evening's race, but I can't because the replay file, I didn't save it during the race. So, yeah, that is my fault. So bear with me a second. We'll go and look at the finishing places this evening, as I have to do multiple things at once. My brain struggles to cope. Okie dokie. Right, let's take a look at your final standings for tonight's race. So, Santon finishes P1, followed by Elberg, Weller, Tweedy, Stamler, Nearguard, Warwick, Hearn, Gardestead, Mason, Kode, and Matt F. And then we've got Medina, who leads the way, the podium, the top step for the silver split. Schlink taking P2 for the silver split. John Daly there in 15th, and then Kilford taking the third and final step on the podium for the silvers this evening. Then we've got Ligierski, Maffey, Bolton. Then we've got Marchi, Von Glan, Mayer, Ronda, McDonnell, Use, Whitley, Rat, Sablingus, Martinez, Turner, Otley, Bottomley, and Strasser. Though I don't really remember seeing Julian on the track this evening. I think it's fair to say, looking at the steward sheet, that there will be a couple of drivers who will be getting a bit of a talking to after tonight's race. It wasn't dreadful, but sometimes being a back marker plays an important role in affecting the overall point of a race, and the collision we saw into the final chicane was completely avoidable. But I think there were other things that we've missed this evening looking at the steward sheets, where you've got two drivers on the track that have 30 seconds worth of penalties. But I'd like to offer my congratulations to Elberg, Mr. Weller and Mr. Tweedy. Fantastic championship. I think some of them might be thinking, what if they hadn't missed a round or two? But, you know, life has to get in the way from time to time. But they will all be promoted to the gold split and joining myself. So I'll look forward to seeing them next season on Saturday evenings. Like to say thank you to everybody for watching this season. Thank you. Roy Weller's rating. Thank you very much with watching all the rounds. Sorry that we couldn't be here for every single round. You know, again, life is a thing, and I don't normally get home until, you know, ridiculous o'clock. And at the moment, you know, we're working from home. But we're taking a break now to the new year for the championship. Don't forget, you've got the silvers the golds and the bronze tomorrow. Come and watch me race in the Audi. I'm the only Audi on Saturdays. Come and cheer me on. And then we've got the pros on the Sunday. And then we've got some great events being hosted over the Christmas period. So make sure, if you're not signed up to the community, join our Discord, go into the welcome hall, go and do a bit of reading, reach out to an admin, get an invite to simracing.gp. And take a look at what we got on offer. I'll be doing a few of those events in between eating much food and a bit of chocolate and a little bit of alcohol here and there. And then I will be back to stream the 6 hours of Monza. I believe that is on Sunday the 2nd of January. So do make sure that you subscribe or follow us to be noted when we go live with that one. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for their racing this season. Thank you to the stewards as always. Without them, we wouldn't be able to have the live stewarding. And they volunteer their free time, as I do myself. You know, it's not like I'm running around with suitcases of cash making money off this thing. I do it for the love. So thank you once again for watching. If I don't speak to you, have a wonderful festive period. I've been Paul Glover. This has been the ACCSS final round of the rookie and silver split at Barcelona. Leaves me to say, cheerio.
You used to bring the smell of rain into my bed and lie so close to me. You could be inside my head. Maybe it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing. to feel the kind of magic that your love brings. Some days it's like a haunting. This cool empty space, far above and all around me. When I start to miss your face. You